I want to talk about something I find really puzzling. Many electric car drivers seem to think that their car doesn't need any regular service or maintenance at all. And look, I get it. Electric cars have far fewer moving parts than petrol or diesel cars. No oil changes, no spark plugs, and no transmission fluid. But here's the thing, they still have a lot in common with traditional cars, like wheels and tires. And that's why I chose to book a 1-year wheel balance and rotation service at my local Bridgestone tyre shop in Summerhill, Sydney. This is not a sponsored video, I just chose them because they had good reviews for good service. The price was reasonable at $60, the time for the booking suited me, that's mid-2025 pricing, and they said as long as I was careful and stayed away from the machinery, I could record the whole wheel rotation and balancing process to show you what exactly happens if you haven't seen this before. One of the important things they showed me was where to look on each tyre to see if it's worn down to the legal limit. This is actually very important because in New South Wales, new cars don't have to have a pink slip safety inspection check until they're 5 years old. Honestly, I think this is crazy. New cars should also be checked annually because who hasn't seen newish cars that have defects, really obvious ones while you're driving, like a headlight not working or balding tires? Please contribute. It really helps my independent, honest journalism for you.
So you see there's a little lump?
Oh, yeah.
Once this part becomes flush with that part, that's when it's like due for replacing.
Yeah.
That's the legal limit, so 1.5 mil.
Now, taking the aero covers or hubcaps from an MG4 off is surprisingly difficult to do by hand. Some people manage to break them when they try it themselves. Thankfully, the Bridgestone team at Summerhill had this handy Kinchrome tool that they used to easily remove all 4 of my aero covers without damaging them. Phew. So what exactly is wheel balancing? Your car has tiny weights attached to the wheels that act as a counterbalance to the heaviest parts of your tire and wheel assembly. If these weights become loose or fall off, which can happen when you hit a pothole or hit a curb because you're not driving carefully, your wheel will wobble. Even tiny imbalances of just a few grams can create enough force to turn a smooth driving commute into a vibration, shaky, uncomfortable ride. When wheels are out of balance, you might notice things like vibrations in the steering wheel at speed, unusual noise from the tire well, steering feeling misaligned, uneven tire wear, and reduced fuel efficiency, or in my case, reduced electric range. The balancing process involves removing each wheel, spinning at high speed on a state-of-the-art balancing machine. This generates a report on screen showing exactly how many weights are needed, if any, and where they should be placed to eliminate any vibration and noise. Interestingly, the team uses small weights placed on the inside of the wheels to balance them out, and they showed me what one of them looks like. The wheel balancing machine itself was an Italian brand called Mondolfo Ferro, professional equipment which I'm sure costs many thousands of dollars. After they balanced each wheel, the team also rotated my tires. Tires wear differently depending on their position on your car and whether you have a front-wheel drive car or a rear-wheel drive car like my MG477. Rotation is particularly important for EV drivers who accelerate hard from a standing start at traffic lights. By rotating tires regularly, you distribute the wear pattern, which means it prevents premature tire damage, it maintains proper traction, handling, and braking, improves performance, improves range slightly as well, and most importantly, extends your tire life. So you have to spend money on tires less often. Bridgestone recommends rotating tires every 10,000 Ks or so, or annually if you don't drive many kilometers each year. So, just because you drive an electric car doesn't mean you can skip basic maintenance. Your EV still has wheels, tires, suspension, brakes, and other components that need regular attention. Wheel balancing and tire rotation might not be as exciting as talking about your speed 0 to 100 kilometers or your battery range, but they're absolutely essential for safety on the road, maximizing range, extending the life of your tires, ensuring a comfortable, smooth ride, and preventing expensive repairs down the line. Half an hour later, I was driving home, and here's the thing, that slight vibration I'd been feeling recently when driving was completely gone. The team had balanced the wheels perfectly with those small weights, and the difference was immediately noticeable. So don't fall into the trap of thinking that your electric car is maintenance-free. It's not. Schedule that wheel balance and rotation in your calendar. Check your tyre wear regularly yourself to make sure it's to the legal limit, and keep your EV running at its best. Something else to consider is buying a spare wheel. I recommend Braumac Space Saver spare wheels because hardly any electric cars have a spare, and this gives you great peace of mind on road trips. If you buy through the link in my description, it helps my channel. Thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. It really helps me make more videos like this for you. And have a look at the suggested videos up above. I'm pretty sure you'll like those as well. Thanks, and see you later.